James, didn't I teach you better than that? You let your guard down. I taught you never let your guard down, even with me. Just because we're teaming. It's not a good reason to let your guard down. Tonight is the all riot maker. And you think that's gonna let you give an opportunity to let your guard down? I'm gonna show you tonight. Just watch, little brother. Remember who taught you what you know.
Do you want war? Have you had enough yet? Do you want more? Okay, tell me who you gonna call when I'm all in your house, coming through the front door. We don't play, no sheep but a goat is here, but I can turn into a beast, don't poke the bear. I got smoke for you, hope you don't choke this year. Take a deep breath, I'm coming at your throat this year. It's time to make an entrance. Watch how we make an entrance. We cutting through like a razor blade. You better make way, you better pay attention. This how you make an entrance. Watch how we make an entrance. We break the hinges. Today we rip in the door. We about to go off.
Hello everybody, welcome to Leeds. We are right here in wonderful England. We have a crazy show already in store for you. You already heard from Johnnybe, who will be in the main event this evening. I am Phil a Cup, that is right. We have some craziness for you tonight, and I just want to make sure that you are all prepared. We are going to see tag team action. We're going to see a 5-way match to see who is going to face the world champion at Chippy's Brawl. Actually, technically, it might be at Shenanigans, depending upon how he makes his work go. You're going to have to really find out. But like I said, we are in Leeds. We're at the First Direct Bank Arena. Look at our amazing city that we're in here. Leeds has welcomed us. We have been over across seas here for the last couple of weeks, and we are going to continue all the way through the end of May. We're going to be over here. Thank you all, everybody that has been hanging out with us, coming through. Look at this amazing turnout at the Bank Arena. Thank you, guys. Look at you all up there. I see you up there. Oh, yeah. We're going to get this match tonight started. We're going to get everything started right off. We're going to see the Amazons in action tonight. Yeah. Make sure you stay tuned. We're going to get right to that here in just a moment. Leeds. Wonderful Leeds. You guys have been amazing to us. Thank you very much for being so amazing. Like I said, we got the Amazons here. I'm going to have my first hit of the Jimmy King's Coffee Joint Coffee. Now, mind you, we went to Amsterdam to find the original grower for Jimmy King's Coffee Joint Coffee. So we are, we're set up here. We got Aradora in the ring. That's Psycho Sophia, and I believe Jaden K. I honestly cannot remember her name off the top of my head, but Aradora and Liradora, they're Amazons in the ring. Cheers. That premium Jimmy King's Coffee Joint Coffee, like I said, we went all the way to the original growers in Amsterdam, and they hooked us up with the original seeds, and there is a tap out. Amazons get the submission victory. That was a very quick bout. Psycho Sophia put up a good fight, but Aradora didn't even need her sister's assistance on that one. She was able to tear apart her opponent, I guess you could say. The Amazons are ramping up. They will be facing Silver and Cold at Shenanigans this Saturday in Manchester. They are getting some wins in as we go. But we are going to have to hit a quick commercial break, and we will be right back. Once we come back from the commercial, we'll have more tag team action. We'll see Prommien in action, and we'll even hear from Ben and Sadoon. We're getting right back to it here. Thank you for staying tuned. I appreciate it. Look at that amazing stage. We've got this venue looking beautiful. The first direct bank arena. Looks like we have Storm Dragon and Red Cloud coming out here. The Bearheart brothers are going to be coming down. The Bearhearts are currently trying to annoy the World Tag Team Champions, but they have to go through another group first. That other group does not seem to be too happy that they have jumped up in front of them like they have. So we've got Cloud and Storm coming in here. Red Cloud in the red, Storm Dragon in the blue. They will be going up against a couple of local boys. Josh Rose and Ricky there. Ricky is a local. Ricky's actually is originally from the Manchester area. So Shenanigans, he'll be at his hometown. So he'll be able to see a few people. There will be a dark show that goes on before the pay-per-view. Or I'm sorry, before the show. So we'll be able to see quite a few people enjoying that. We got Ricky now kind of going right after Storm. Storm gets thrown into the turnbuckle and some quick kicks. Or a single kick. I thought he was going to get a couple. Josh Rose, though. Josh Rose came up to prominence in SPW very quickly. He was the type of performer that a lot of people started noticing. He has not held gold yet, but he has still won a lot of impressive matches. And he is teaming up with Ricky tonight. And Ricky's got a pinfall attempt on Storm, which looks like, no, it looked like Cloud was just going to kind of let that one go. He didn't seem too concerned. Storm now gets taken down. Ricky gets some mounted punches. It looks like Storm's going to get up, throw Ricky towards the turnbuckle. He's going to get a reversal attempt on the turnbuckle and a big splash off that middle rope. Ricky ran in there and hit the turnbuckle, and that's what knocked him down. Storm was able to keep him down. Red Cloud now gets tagged in for the first time here. Now Cloud looks like he's sizing up Ricky. We might see the heavy hitter here. Big power bomb. Nope, Ricky is going to fight out of that. We better have some coffee before I get yelled at. I just got the signal. Ricky with a quick pinfall attempt, but Storm's going to come in and save his brother. Josh Rose has not made it into this match yet. And as I say that, Ricky whips Cloud into his own turnbuckle and tags in Josh. So Josh, the boss, is in. The Rose man is the good tag team back body drop. Cheers, everybody. Wow, and there's a win for Josh Rose coming into RWR's Chippy Wrecker Pro and showing a thing or two. Red Cloud and Storm are in the ring after the loss. It looks like they were arguing, but no. Man-Thread is on the stage. Kind of looks like they're sizing each other up. I wonder, they have a number one contenders match at Shenanigans. I wonder how that's going to be. We're going to lead into it. We have an interview with...
This ain't a game to me, Gig.
Ben and
You want this title. You're going to have to fight me for it. Tooth and nail. You are going to need to make me bleed. You're going to need to put me down.
Oh, I'll put you down, Ben. You want blood? You got it. Cage match at Shenanigans. You are going to feel the pain. I have been fighting and putting in the work for too long. The Chippy Wrecker Championship comes home with me in Manchester. I'm Canadian. We pay to the crown, and now I will take a championship home to show for it. Yours.
And it appears that Sadoon and Ben have had big words for Shenanigans. We also now have been told we're going to hear from the WWO.
Tonight I face a powerful woman from SPW. I wonder how she will fare against me. She may be able to pull off something, who knows. Well, I do, she won't.
Mascara de Loba, you think you're cute, coming in and just being Loba, but I remember you, girl. You ain't hot shit like you think you are. You're just another opponent to get put down. Women's World Order runs this show. And we have the titles.
So it would appear that there is some dissension, not really dissension, but there is a fight going on. Lila will be in action later on this evening. Lila is actually not aware of her opponent tonight, but Prommien, who is speaking there second, she will be coming out here in a moment for her own match. Big words from the WWO. Prommien is your 6th women's Chippy Wrecker champion. The lineage of that title kind of changes a little bit. At one point in time, they did acknowledge the Wayfarer part of it, and now we're kind of not acknowledging it, but they're still counting it. It's weird. I'm trying to figure it out, but upper management, that's beyond me. So, but we are going to have Prommien come down here, and Prommien is going to be taking on, what is her name? I'm being told. Oh, Shaaylan. How'd you guys know it was Shaaylan? Oh, you didn't even know Shaaylan was in this. Oh, okay. So from the sounds of it, nobody even knew that Shaaylan was in town. Didn't know that Shaaylan made the trip. So Shaaylan is going to be taking on Prommien. And Prommien probably not really looking at Shaaylan and knowing that she's going to win this one. Shaaylan is a former Koshki Cup champion. She has been up and down the roads. She is a consummate veteran. Somebody who a lot of the people in the back actually look up to. She's trained a good multiple wrestlers that we have in the RWR. Not just Chippy Wrecker Pro, but RWR. She is a coach in the dojo. So Prommien knows Shaaylan really well. Shaaylan right now kind of taunting Prommien a little bit, juking and jiving as she jumped off that middle rope and got her. Prommien throws Shaaylan into the ropes, and she's going to get that big flush hit. Prommien, though, is going to get kicked off by Shaaylan, who now goes to the ropes, goes for a springboard, looks like a roundhouse kind of kick. She's going to go for a pin here. She's going to get only a 1 count. Prommien has been going back and forth with Loba as of late, and she will be facing Loba at Shenanigans in Manchester this Saturday. So make sure you guys are there in Manchester this Saturday at the AO Arena. That is April 11th, this Saturday, live at 7 p.m. Make sure you are there. That is the AO Arena, Alpha Oscar Arena, the letters A and O. Just like this beautiful arena that we're in tonight, the first direct bank arena here in wonderful Leeds. This crowd is receptive to everything that is going on in the ring. Shaaylan taking apart Prommien and showing just why she is part of the coaching team in the RWR dojo. Only gets a 1 count, though, out of Prommien. That right there is showing the tenacity of why she's the Chippy Wrecker champion, or women's Chippy Wrecker champion. Oh, and there's a lifting forearm. I don't think Prommien was expecting that. Leans on the turnbuckle. Shaaylan's going to turn Prommien around and get a good slug to the middle of her back. You can see she's got the side taped up a little bit. Oh, and she kind of went for like a jumping forearm, but Shaaylan was able to get out of the way, whips her into the ropes. It goes for a Superman punch, but Prommien's able to step out of the way of that. Shaaylan now is in trouble. She was in trouble, though. She's far away out. She's got it whipped into the turnbuckle. Shaaylan again now in trouble with that elbow from Prommien. Prommien now with the arm catcher lifts her up. Oh, and a big arm captured power slam, I think is what that would have been considered. It was like almost a 360, 450, or 5. I don't know how many rotations. There's a lot of rotations, but she spun around a lot and she slammed Shaaylan down. So that can't be good for Shaaylan. And now it looks like we're going to have a knee to the face. Shaaylan is now down. Will that be enough to put her away? No, she's only going to let her have a 2 count there, and Prommien does not seem too thrilled. Kick to the small of Shaaylan's back. Now she fights back. Oh, and a top rope moonsault. Prommien's able to get out of the way, though. Tells Shaaylan to get up. Shaaylan now goes for, it looks like an arm-captured schoolgirl. Or leg capture, sorry. Only gets a 1 count. Shaaylan now outside the ring. Oh, it looks like Prommien was about to try to knock Shaaylan off that ring apron, but she catches her with a knee. Got a head toss, or I used to know what that was called. I had somebody here that one time told me what that was called. Headlock takedown. There it is. Middle rope for Shaaylan. Goes for the knees. Prommien's able to get out of the way. Waits for Shaaylan. Or Shaaylan waits for Prommien to get up. Now Shaaylan is going to go for a snap suplex. Both competitors are down now. Knocked herself out a little bit there. What Shaaylan did with that snap suplex, it looks like. Picks up Prommien, knocks her over, gets her up on her shoulders. That right there is a go to hell. And that's going to be enough. Shaaylan is going to earn a shot at the Women's Chippy Wrecker Championship. Oh, there's Loba. Shaaylan earns her shot at the Women's Chippy Wrecker Championship at a later date, and Loba comes in to just kind of make herself known to begin with. Was not expecting Loba to come out, but we are going to have to take a commercial break, and we will be back with more tag team action and an RWR Women's Championship match.
This is Bernard Brothers Library, where we offer books, audiobooks, the largest wrestling encyclopedia in the entire world. A collection of encyclopedias dating back to the late 1800s, DVDs, and free Wi-Fi, computer fax and printing capabilities, and even laminating purposes. We have meeting spaces as well. You can ask any number of our intelligent staff, volunteers, and librarians for any assistance that you may need. Find us at any number of our 6 libraries across the Savannah area. If you need to get a hold of us, just call 555-1341. I have been Walter.
We're back right now. Thank you guys for staying tuned. I appreciate it. Our sponsors appreciate you tuning into their commercials and making sure that you give them some patronage. We do have our next match going on here. We have the Sons of Exodus coming down here. This is a shot at the RWR World Tag Team titles at Shenanigans. So the winner of this match will face the RWR World Tag Team Champions at Shenanigans here on this coming Saturday. This is the Sons of Exodus. That's Graydon? I can't remember his first name. And then the fellow you see there is Kang, I believe. Off the top of my head, I can't remember the name. Akunda Kang or something. We do have now the East End Exchange coming down. So both of these teams are from SPW, East End Exchange. You've got Jackie Bones, the one in the skull mask, and then you've got Speedy, who is in the blue. So they are coming down here. These two teams have fought many a times over the course of the last couple of months and weeks, honestly. And just recently they faced each other at the SPW event. Mama said knock you out. And I do believe the East End Exchange are actually the ones that won the SPW World Tag Team Championships at that match. And now we have is Kang Otunga. There it is. Kang Otunga, that's his name. So they have Jackie Bones up on his shoulders, but he's actually going to get knocked off his shoulders. We're going to have a little bit more of that Jimmy King's coffee joint coffee, fresh from Amsterdam. This is the good stuff. This is where they cultivate the seeds and get all that stuff going. Good old Amsterdam. Netherlands is a wonderful place. We have a little bit of time while we're over here in between the weeks. So like last week, into this week, we did a little bit of traveling. We checked the things out. We did some radio shows. We even did some morning TV. I was on morning TV. So if you guys know a thing or two about a thing or two, you better check out your TV because I'll be out there. Mr. Philip Cup, that's me. I was on TV talking about RWR and Chippy Wrecker Pro and even the SPW promotion that we have that's over here. Jackie Bones goes and he gets suplexed outside the ring by Otunga. And like I said, the winner of this match is going to face the RWR World Tag Team Champions at Shenanigans. I'm being told after this match, we are not only going to hear from Silver and Cold, but we will also hear from the World Champion. Great. Not that I'm not excited to hear from the World Champion, but I'm not excited to hear from the World Champion. Otunga now just kind of going after Jackie Bones. Jackie Bones outside the ring, and that's going to be a count-out victory for the Sons of Exodus, and that will count. Sons of Exodus get themselves a count-out victory. The East End Exchange find themselves out of a match at Shenanigans because of that move. My goodness. Jackie Bones just got tossed around outside the ring. Oh my God, I don't even think Grayton got in the ring. I don't even think he got in. Well, they're going to celebrate their victory, and hopefully this Saturday they can have the same type of fortune. Unfortunately, though, a count-out victory is not going to win them the titles. So we will have to see how that plays out come Saturday. But we are going to move on now, and we're going to hear from Silver and Cole, our hopeful.
So what do you think
our
we're
World
just in the
Tag Team
position we're in
Champions?
because we're pretty? Who do you think you are? Just because you come in and use some dated gimmick, calling yourselves some kind of new order doesn't make you hot. We've already proven ourselves, and no matter what happens we will continue to prove ourselves. That's what we do, proving ourselves every step of the way. I have been fighting for 18 years. Helki for 12. We're not just some young pups to the business like you seem to think we are. You better bring your A game on Saturday, you're going to need it.
Anyway, it sounds like Silver and Cole, they may not have their focus specifically on their task at hand. They've been getting attacked recently by the Women's World Order. They have a match this coming Saturday at Shenanigans against the Amazons, but it sounds like their current focus is on the Women's World Order. So here's hoping that Silver and Cole is able to keep their focus, at least on Saturday, to keep their titles. They've been fighting for a while to keep those, and now, oh goodness, we have our wonderful leader, Jimmy King. Great. That means I'm going to have to get coffee. Hang on. Get some coffee here. Take it away, oh wonderful leader. You are a cocky one, dear brother. I understand you have the best opportunity, but that doesn't mean that you're going to win. You have to beat 4 other people. Do you really honestly think that you can beat 4 other people? You had a hard enough time beating me last time. And you didn't actually beat me. I was able to take you down pretty handedly by myself. And then, of course, I had a little bit of help. So, honestly, if you do manage to survive tonight, don't be surprised if I happen to come and congratulate you in the middle of the ring. Now, Manchester. Oh, we're in Leeds? Yeah, they're all the same. You all look the same to me. It doesn't really bother me. But anyway, tonight you're going to see a 5-way match to see who's going to face me. And, honestly, I don't think that it's going to matter because I am going to win anyway. So, and that's why it doesn't really matter where we are, because no matter where we are, I'm always going to win. And no matter where we are in these aisles, I'm the one true king. Oof. Some heavy words from Jimmy King in England. Wow. So Jimmy King is going to be, I guess, watching, because obviously the winner of the RWR Riot Maker, so the winner of the All RWR Riot Maker will be facing Jimmy King at Shenanigans. So we will have to see who wins that match. So Jimmy King finds out who he will be facing at Shenanigans. Moving along here, we've got Potatuhm coming out. Potatuhm is going to actually be the one that's facing Lila, and it sounds to me like Potatuhm is actually the one that they were talking about earlier. So I'm going to have to correct Lila from earlier, so it's not she, it's they. So Potatuhm is going to be coming down here, and Tatum will be going up against Lila for the Women's RWR World Championship. We will have to see if Lila is able to defend that championship and retain that against such a competitor as Tatum. Tatum has been running rampant over the SPW and SJP rosters. as they have been all over running the indies that they have overseas here and in Japan. So that is going to be the competitor that's going up against Lila Hassen, who is going to be coming out here in a moment. They're even using the New World Order look now. Like, look at that. You see that? So the Women's World Order, Lila coming out here flanked by Rhiannon and Sunwolf, it looks like. Our 7th RWR Women's World Champion is going to be Lila Hassen. She's coming out here. This is the dated gimmick that Silver and Cold were speaking on. We're going to have a little bit of coffee, and then I suppose we'll have some coffee during the match, too. How about that? I packed it, and yeah, cheers. So we've got Lila Hassen coming down here. Lila has been the champion for a little while now. So we are going to move through here. The all-women's Riot Maker was last week. We saw that Sinister Blaze is actually going to be the one that got that opportunity, so we will have to wait to see when that is called on. Lila now making her sweet time to the ring here. Somehow managed to get the night off for Shenanigans. Not sure how she pulled that off. So we have her coming in here. A friendly reminder, after Shenanigans in Manchester this Saturday, we will be next Wednesday in Blackpool. Pleasure Beach Arena, so hopefully you guys join us for that one. Look forward to everybody coming out for that. I love these crowds. You guys are so excited, so amped up and ready to watch wrestling. And that's what it's all about. We're just here, we're excited, we love wrestling, that's what we want to do. So here we go. So we got Potatuhm and Lila. So the problem that I feel like is that Lila was not prepared for Tatum. So Tatum might actually be able to surprise Lila here. So the possibilities of Tatum actually taking the title and becoming the 8th Women's World Champion is very, very possible. My curiosity, though, is that if Tatum were to win, would he become the RWR Day Champion? It could be. I wouldn't be surprised. It'd be fun. Just a world champion. So there's a good knee strike from Tatum. He's going to take down Lila, and not even a 1 count. Lila's able to get out of it before the referee even got in place for the count. A quick kick attempt by Tatum. Oh, float over. Oh, and they're going to get a back heel kick. And a nice running leg drop from Tatum is going to get Lila into a pinning predicament. Only a 1 count, though. But that 1 count, that was something. Arm toss, ringer flipped over is going to go, and a big jumping senton is going to hit Lila flush. Tatum now is in control pretty well. Goes for a big swinging, looked like chop, and Lila was able to get out of the way, and now Lila's got them stuck. Only a 1 count, though, that cradle pin. Tatum rolls through Lila, and Tatum now in a collar and elbow tie-up. Tatum pushing Lila back into the corner. There you can see the rest of the Women's World Order that is currently ringside. There is one other and another one that they say in SPW. We have yet to see that person. Lila jumps off the ropes and just happens to miss as Tatum gets out of the way just in time. The reversal of whatever it was Tatum was trying to do, and now takes them down. Float over, has another arm capture, and there's that cradle pin again. And not even a 1 count. Lila is steady, trying to shock a win here out of Tatum. Arm capture, ringer. Got control of that shoulder. That's a good place to be right now for Tatum. Oh, and there's another hit. Takes down Lila. I keep trying to say Potatuhm for Lila, but it's not who I want. Lila is trying to get out of it. Oh, and is able to finally get back into a hammerlock. Has wrist control and everything. Doing really well here. Floats back through. Oh, and a headlock now. This chain wrestling is perfect. You can hear the crowd loves it. And Tatum gets thrown over the rope and is going to get tackled down to the floor by Lila, who now steps out and looks like she's going to take the action to the floor. Oh, and Tatum gets thrown down on the floor. And a kick. We just saw the last match end in countout. I hope that we don't see this match end in countout. I'd like to see a clear victory. Tatum, almost as if Lila heard me, throws Tatum back in the ring. Tatum now starting to gear up a little bit. Couple of knockdowns. Lila is staggered. Tatum starting to gear up. Oh, and there's a hit in the turnbuckle. Lila's down on her butt. Looks like Tatum is calling their shot. Big running drop kick, and Lila's going to get out of the way. Tatum now looks like, oh, and is going to get a Falcon Arrow. Tatum now is not in a good spot here. Lila has complete control. She has current hand control. Oh, and Tatum's going to block it. Throws the knee down. There we go. Looks like we might see exchanging of blows of sorts here. Oh, and there we go. A block. Tatum again with another hit directly after the first one. And a chop from Lila. A swinging blow from Tatum. Another chop from Lila. Oh, and Tatum went for a hit, and Lila was able to block it. And there's another one. Lila went for a hit, and Tatum's able to block that one. Both of these competitors are wrestling like it's their last match possible. Lila is trying to defend her title. Tatum trying to win theirs. Oh, and a cradle or a double underhook pile driver is going to take Tatum down. Can they survive this? 1, 2. Oh, and Tatum's actually going to kick out. And you hear that crowd. They love it. Tatum is from Norway. But like I said, they wrestle here on the Isles in SPW and as well in SJP in Japan. Thrown into the turnbuckle now. Tatum is in not a good spot. Oh, and a kick to the back. A lot of jumping around and float overs and a good drop kick. Tatum now has the Women's World Champion reeling. Capture of the head, takes over to the ropes, whips Lila off the rope, and a back fist takes Lila down. That could be enough. Tatum might have it right here. Oh, but Lila is going to kick out of that emphatically. Tatum is not going to be deterred, waiting for Lila to get up, stands on her feet, grabs the head, double underhook, another pile driver for Lila. Tatum has control. This could be enough here. Tatum now, collar and elbow. Lila fights back. The fact that Lila's been spiked twice and is able to fight back at all is impressive enough. On the ropes, Lila has the choke. Tatum is not in a good position here. Arm wringer, stops the arm. Oh, and a knee. That knee strike. That is it. That's got to be it. 1, 2, 3, and Lila is going to retain the Women's World title. Tatum put in an excellent fight. And somehow Lila survives 2 pile drivers, multiple strikes, drop kicks. And Lila is going to walk away your victor. The Women's World Champion continues to roll. And roll they are. Lila sitting at 140 days, I believe, as champion. Continues to roll. There's that one of the spike pile drivers that Tatum took as well. There's that like back fist that Tatum hit that I honestly thought that was enough to take Lila down and become the new champion, but Lila was able to kick out of that one. Speaking of new champion, our next match we are going to roll right along to here in just a moment. It will be the 5-way all RWR 5. Good Lord, I can't talk. All RWR 5-way men's riot maker. KO Abe, Sicodelico, Danny Ross, Johnnybe, and I'm not being told who the 5th competitor is right now, but we will find out here once we get back from the commercial break. But we do have our women's world champion getting her title. But like I said, we are going to have to hit a commercial break, and we will be right back with that 5-way match to determine who will face Jimmy King, the world champion, at Shenanigans this Saturday night. Will it be his brother, or will it be anybody else? Let us begin to find out after the break. Make sure you stay tuned.
Join us.
Welcome back, everybody. We are getting right to it here. Like I said, we have the fatal 5-way match. It is going to be Johnnybe, who you can see in the top right corner, going up against KO Abe. Johnnybe in the black shirt and blue pants just drop kick KO Abe, who is in the white trunks and white boots. You got Shinjiro Tenkai, who just got a attempted pump handle slam attempt, but was able to reverse it on Danny Ross, who's in the green trunks. And then Sicodelico, who just went off the top rope after KO Abe and missed. KO Abe is actually the pugilist champion in SPW right now, and is more of a MMA style fighter than wrestler. So it's interesting that they are in this match, but they won their Riot Maker in SPW, so that is why he is here. All 5 of these competitors won their Riot Maker match in their respective promotion. So we got KO Abe, who just did the moonsault onto Sicodelico. KO Abe is from Silverstone Pro. Sicodelico is from ATLL. Shinjiro right there is from SJP. Shinjiro Pirosao? Shinjiro, so whatever. Johnnybe is the Chippy Wrecker Pro representative, and the True North Wrestling representative is Danny Ross, who just broke up that pin attempt. This is a first pin win situation. The winner of this match will face Jimmy King at the Shenanigans event in Manchester this coming Saturday. So this is an anybody's game sort of match. Oh, and a huge springboard drop kick from KO Abe is going to take Danny Ross down. That might have been enough right there, but Ross is a pretty thick-skulled individual from Saskatoon, Saskatchewan, as he puts it. And the way he says Saskatoon makes me laugh every single time. It's part of the reason why I said it like that. The way he says that, Saskatoon, like that's how he says it. It drives me nuts, but it makes me laugh every time. But anyway. Johnnybe looking underneath the ring. Oh my god, and a fucking kendo stick out of nowhere from Sicodelico takes Johnnybe down, but Johnnybe gets right back up. I wonder if that mask he's got on is actually a mask, or if it's padding. KO Abe charging the fist. Goes after Ross, but Johnnybe is able to fight into everything. And I don't even know if the hit connected at all. Johnnybe didn't react whatsoever to KO Abe's attack from behind. Danny Ross now has Johnnybe down. Mind you, this match, the winner of this match will face Jimmy King at Shenanigans this Saturday night in Manchester. Johnnybe has gone out and said he will win this match so he can face his brother. Oh my god, he just hit a Russian leg sweep. KO Abe just hit his head on that sledgehammer. Oh, and a chair. Shit, Danny Ross went to throw a chair or hit somebody with a chair. KO Abe came out of nowhere with a spear. Johnnybe hits a fucking sidewalk slam. Sicodelico is throwing KO Abe around. Johnnybe now gets hit from behind and thrown into the ropes turnbuckle by Sicodelico. He just kind of threw him out of his way. Shinjiro Tenkai is coming in. This is the ace of SJP right here. He's going to throw Johnnybe down like he's nothing. The two biggest guys in this match. He just throws him like he's nothing. Tenkai, oh my god, he just throws him. This power bomb Sicodelico again like they're nothing. Just these massive fucking men. Looks like a tombstone pile driver onto the chair. Johnnybe just did a tombstone pile driver onto the chair. Is that going to be enough? No, Sicodelico is going to break that up before a one count even attempts to happen. Johnnybe now military press, throwing Sicodelico out of his way. KOA with a huge single leg drop kick. Going to take Danny Ross down, but now he's going to turn his attention to Johnnybe. Johnnybe now going for a ride, and it's going to be a back body drop suplex. Shinjiro. Tenkai gets out of the way. Takes down KOA, but goes for a quick pinfall attempt. Johnnybe right there is not going to let it happen. Sicodelico went flying over the ropes, and Ross gets out of the way. Johnnybe just got taken out. I don't even know what the hell that was. It looked like it was the old Abyss Black Hole Slam. But Johnnybe is down in the middle of the ring. Sicodelico taking on Danny Ross outside the ring. KO Abe and Tenkai fighting in the ring. Johnnybe back to his feet, goes for a clubbing blow, and looks like he hit KO Abe just before Tenkai did. Now they kind of almost look like they're teaming up. Never mind. Johnnybe hits Tenkai in the face with the chair, and now it goes right after KO Abe. Goes for a quick pinfall attempt. Oh, and Sicodelico again, the bane of Johnnybe's existence. The reason that he does not get the pin. Johnnybe just kind of going to go for some of those quick pins, trying really quickly to get this win before somebody else even notices. He kind of noticed that there was a few people out of the ring, so he went for it there. Oh, and he hits a snake eyes on KO Abe on that top rope. Johnnybe again looking for an opportunity. Sicodelico climbing the rope. He's not going to pay attention. Johnnybe's going to steal it. Danny Ross and Sicodelico both upset and beside themselves. Johnnybe just completely stole that one. He saw Sicodelico climb into the top rope, not paying attention, and he just went for it. There's a couple of those things he missed right there. I didn't even see that double axe handle from the top rope to the outside that somebody hit. I think that was Sicodelico hit that. I did not see that live. And then there's that Falcon Arrow type move that Tenkai hit on Johnnybe. There's that pile driver, that tombstone pile driver on the chair, showing shades of Undertaker versus Hulk Hogan at WrestleMania. And there's that military press and just throwing Sicodelico like he's nothing. Oh, here's that black hole slam type maneuver that Tenkai hit, took Johnnybe down. But here, this is that opportunity. This is what I'm talking about right here. So Johnnybe going after KO Abe. Tenkai kind of comes back in the ring, and after Sicodelico hit that Canadian Destroyer, it looked like he was going for something, but Johnnybe steals it right here. So Johnnybe is going to face his brother this Saturday at Shenanigans, like he said. We are going to get out of here. Make sure you guys tune in Saturday night. I am Philip Cup. Make sure that you tune in. I can't wait for everyone to see what happens at Shenanigans. I'll see you guys in Manchester. I hope you have a great night. Get home safe.